Hey everyone, welcome back to the Ride with Lance, and today we're going to take the Yoto Lion out for a ride in my favorite park. Got my Yeti on the back, got a bunch of camera stuff in the basket. We're going to go out on a day of shooting a video for this bike, so let's go. Alright, we are here at one of my favorite local parks. I brought the Yoto Lion out here. Put it through more of its paces. I've got it loaded down with cargo. Got my big Yeti on the back. I got all my camera gear up here in the front. And I tell you what, the space this bike is giving you for cargo is plenty. Even though I don't have a cargo basket on the back, that seat platform in the back, it's long enough and wide enough just to strap things down. I'll get up here and I'll give you a closer look in just a bit. First, I want to cruise around this park some. So this Yoto Lion's got a 48 volt 20 amp hour battery, and on the version I have, it's a 500 watt motor. But this thing will get you up to 30 miles an hour on throttle only fairly quickly. But if you're concerned about what kind of cargo it can carry, this thing will hold up to 440 pounds. And then with that platform on the back and the running boards, you can carry people. You can carry a person, a couple kids. They have a place to put their feet. And this is a pretty snappy looking bike too, I have to say. Let's cruise around this park some more. I mean, it is a nice, it's a spring day, but it's a cool day. You can see I got my jacket on. It's a nice sunny day. It's a great day to get out and just ride. You know, and even if you're not going to use this bike for cargo, it makes a really good cruiser. Yeah, got a lot of people at the park today. Looks like a couple birthdays going on. It's always nice to see people out and about. Let's go over here, and I'll give you a little closer up of the bike, of this little Lion. There it is, the Yoto Lion. Now I got the front basket put on this time. The first ride I didn't have it, but I got all my camera gear in there. You can see it in there. Got the 360 selfie stick there, but it's got a nice 48 volt 20 amp battery right in here. The running boards for your feet and the platform here for someone to sit. I got the big Yeti on it right now. But it is just a nice bike. This color, the tea green, it's an awesome color. So if you're looking for a cargo bike, I would take a look at this one. And if you decide this is the one you want to go with, go ahead and use the link I have in the description to get some extra money off. You can see I put my phone mount up there. See this? I don't even have to use a handlebar. I can just clamp it right on here. Put the phone mount there. But let's go take it out for some more riding. All right, so let's get going again. Do a little more riding around this park. Get a different angle from this camera over here. where should we go? So again, who do I think this bike is good for? Of course, anybody who's looking for a very heavy-duty, hard-working cargo bike. It looks like I better get turned around here before I can get myself into some trouble with my camera hanging way out on the side there. What was I saying? Who do I think this bike is best for? Really, anybody who wants just a hard-working, heavy-duty cargo bike. Anybody who wants to go out and just have some fun, ride around, cruise it. It's a good cruiser. It's a step through, so it's easy to get on. So if you're older, or you're not as tall as everybody else, you can still get your leg right through the middle, over the bike easy. You don't have to swing your leg, go over the back, or really lean it over to get your leg on. And this bike, it doesn't seem to be as tall as the regular fat tire 26-inch e-bikes. You feel a little closer to the ground, which is good, because it gives you a little lower center of gravity and just makes the ride even that more stable. All right, get back on the path here, ride around this park some more. Got a different camera angle now. Just gotta watch myself. That thing's sticking out way on the side. I gotta make sure on turns and everything I got enough room, or I might be -1 camera. But yeah, this is an awesome bike. It's like I said before, it's a very high quality build. You're fine. I'll go over here. Thank you. But yes, it's a high quality build. The craftsmanship on this is really, really nice. It's really well done. And like I said, it makes a great cruiser too. So even if you're just thinking that every once in a while you'll need it as a cargo bike, but all the other time you're going to be using it as a cruiser, yeah, this is exactly what you can do, just like I'm doing right now. Just zigging and zagging, cruising and moving. Let's go through the grass here. So that noise you hear is just the running boards. There you go. And it is just an awesome day. It's a spring day, a little cool. You can see it's a little windy, but it's a great day just to ride a bike. So this also does come with a suspension seat post, which is really nice. Smooths out the back end. Front end is just doing fine. No problems with it. All right, so another thing I wanted to talk about that I've seen some people start to complain about lately was the 48 volt 20 amp batteries. And they think it's just not enough. I don't know where people are getting this idea, unless they're needing a bike that can get them 60 plus miles in a shot, pedaling. These 48 volt 20 amp batteries like this has, it's plenty strong, and it's going to give you a whole day of fun. depending on how you use it. If you're just going to do battery only or throttle only, even a bigger battery is not going to last you that much longer. But if you really need it for long distance riding, then you probably need to get a spare battery to haul around with you. And I know there are some people out there that do long distance and they add a second battery. But for your everyday use, your weekend use, a 48 volt 20 amp hour battery, 48 volt 14 amp battery, 48 volt 16 amp battery, it's going to do you just fine. But like I said, I know there'll be people out there who just won't agree with me. But I'm telling you, for me, I don't have a problem with it. It does just fine. And it's going to keep a smile on your face all day. So don't let that discourage you if you're starting to see other videos where it needs to be 52 volts or higher. Just remember, the bigger the voltage, the heavier that battery is, the heavier your bike's going to be. I'll tell you what though, this bike is a runner. Every time I think I'm keeping it at 15, that thing's just sneaking up on me. Next thing you know, I'm doing 23, 24 miles an hour. And I think that's partly because it's just it's a smooth ride. So when you have a smooth ride, things just don't seem to be as fast as they actually are. Now you're probably hearing a lot of chatter when I ride the bike and I hit bumps, but that's these right here. These are the running boards right here. So see, they're loose. They're only held on by this one nut and screw because they just slide into these holes right here. So when you hit a bump, they do that. But if you have somebody on there and their foot's on it, it's not going to do it. But you can remove these. If you're not planning on having passengers, you can remove those and get rid of that noise. But it kind of gives it a cool look. Kind of a beach surfer. Reminds me of the old Woodies. Now you may be realizing this if you've seen this for the first time, that the front wheel is a 26-inch wheel and the rear wheel is a 20-inch wheel. So you might be asking, how does that affect the ride? It doesn't really affect it too much. You feel it in the steering a little, but nothing bad. But that's, due to them making this a cargo bike, the intended use, using it as a cargo bike, heavyweight. But honestly, after about a mile or two, you don't notice it at all. I can still weave in and out, there's no issues. And it doesn't make the ride feel any different. And I think it also has to do with how this thing can reach 30 miles an hour. So if you're seeing that and you're going, whoa, that looks a little strange. You got a big wheel in the front, small wheel in the back. It's intended that way. It was designed that way on purpose to carry cargo. And it's doing a fine job. As you can see, I got my big Yeti on the back. I got this loaded up with all my camera gear. All in all, it's probably maybe 20 pounds out of that 440 it can haul. If you have any questions about this bike, feel free to put it in the comments below. I'll try and answer them as best I can. But I think we are going to call this a day. with another ride on the Yoto Lion. So you have a great week, a great ride coming up, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.